To throw here on first down. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthier during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Now he's past the 25. Cuts it to the right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Robbie Oots the target on that throw. So it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air they go on second down. A throw right side finds Kupp. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Walker on first down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be second down. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw, third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first. Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Throwing from the gun here. Called in by Tyler Boyd. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 37-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's Walker on the give. Now he's past the 25. And he carries before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Back to pass on 1st and 10. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
The play fake. He'll throw. On it, and nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Dropping back to throw. Cut out left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now an inside give to Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Walker on 2nd. He's still going at the 30. Walker loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Here's a screen now for Walker. Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a
Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Back now, pressure coming. It's his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Pass play coming here. That pass complete to Boyd. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. And they just get the play off. Dumped off to his running back. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the 4th quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Boyd hauls it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Sticking to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's good.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And fortunately, Brock, they built a nice little buffer so that pick 6 doesn't hurt them too much. They're still ahead by 2 scores.
No, but this is where that mistake, really comes into play with your risk tolerance. And not only the quarterback, but this play caller as well. I'm anxious to see how he plays this out.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. So that brings up 4th and 1. Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To throw here on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Working now from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Walker running to the right. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They can run this clock out and head out of here with a win, even with 2 timeouts remaining defensively. They're going to pass it here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They'll go play action. He's loaded another one up. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll air it out on third. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.